Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Oswego Health's Healthier You Facebook Live event. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful day. Today, we're going to talk to you a little bit about senior care. So if you're a senior or have a senior in your life that you care for or have involved, this one is for you. Make sure you are able to ask us questions if you want in the comment section. I'm here again with a panel, so we'll get introduced as we talk about aging, staying healthy, and staying safe. I'm Katie Pagliaroli. I'm the Senior Director of Clinical Operations and Chief Nursing Officer here at Oswego Hospital. Today, I'm here with Dr. Tom Grady, our cardiologist, Dr. Omar Colon, our Chief of Psychiatry, Jeff Hopp from Oswego Health Home Care, and Amanda Saternow from Seneca Hill, Manor and Springside at Seneca Hill. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today as we talk about this very important topic. Dr. Grady, I'm going to start with you. As we age, it's important for us to take good care of our hearts and bodies. What are some ways that seniors can improve their cardiovascular health?
Well, thank you, Kate. It's nice to be here. I think one thing that's really important is to remind seniors or anybody in their life that it's never too late to start to modify their behaviors throughout good health. Because risk factor modification, lifestyle modifications have no expiration, and they yield significant benefits as we age. And you can start in your 70s or 80s. And where the cornerstones are nutrition, fitness, staying connected socially. And so a fitness program is something designed or tailored to that person, whatever they like doing. It's not so much how hard you're working, it's just doing it every day. Try to be consistent, maybe walking for 30 minutes at your own pace. If you get tired, stop and rest and then resume that activity. And you'll see that your stamina and strength gradually increase. If you can't walk, try a stationary bicycle or water aerobics or swimming. There's Silver Sneakers was a really good program that's offered by the YMCA right here in Oswego. So really in partnership with somebody, like to walk with somebody, do that. And you kind of encourage each other to, walk every day of the week. And the goal would be 150 minutes of walking per week, not per day, but per week. And then trying to have a good nutrition. So lots of fruits and vegetables, kind of color up your plate with a variety of foods. Vegetables are really good, fruits, berries, lean cuts of beef or pork or skinless poultry. Try to fish twice a week in your diet, particularly fatty fish like salmon or mackerel. And then maintaining an adequate body weight too. So try to maintain your body weight, try to get your BMI less than 25 if you can. And then just encourage each other to promote good health. And one thing that's really important too, and I think the other panelists on this seminar will hit on this too, is being connected, developing hobbies like photography or card playing, but staying connected to one another. That's important to do because it promotes not only physical good health, but your mental health too. So it's just remember, it's never too late to promote good health. Even if you think I'm 70 years old, it's too late. It's never too late. And actually the benefits of exercise and fitness and nutrition actually are more important as we age. So those are some of the take-home messages about that.
That's great. Thank you. So as Dr. Grady said, it's never too late to start. Any of us can start today. Dr. Colon, as we're talking about taking good care of our hearts and bodies, it's also important to stay positive. Dr. Grady mentioned this as well, but what are some of the helpful ways that we can do that as we age or grow old? How can we use positivity?
Well, first of all, Kathy, thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk to everyone over here today about this important topic. So the first thing is very important to keep ourselves positive. So as elderly in our community, they might feel as it goes that they might feel as a burden to the community or to other people, to families or friends. Also, as they get old in their age, they also feel like they might have a lot of medical problems, and they might feel that a lot of pain or a lot of wrinkle changes physically that they might experience in themselves. And they also might experience a lot of loss in their families, maybe from family members like close ones or friends as well. So it's very important for the elderly to keep themselves active and positive. First of all, try to live the present, not go to the past, not to think about, sometimes we have not been able to accomplish things in our life, or in the future. Sometimes we feel like we might get ill or we might get really sick and we might be not being able to be with our loved ones. So all these things are very important in our lives. And what are the ways that we can keep ourselves positive? There's a couple of ways of doing it. So one of them is volunteer yourself. Some our elderlies, they have a lot of experience. They are retired on their time. Now they have more time with them. But how you can use that time, right? Maybe get involved in things that you wanted to do when you were younger. Sometimes we might have feelings of maybe joining or being helpful to people that have cancer, let's say. In that, maybe get involved in a cancer center. That might be good for them. And keep themselves, as Dr. Grady was saying, keep them active in the community. Also, plan things that you wanted to do or accomplish in your life. Some of them can be planning trips, things that you wanted to do when you were younger, then try to see if you can do it as you get older. Also get involved, maybe painting or drawing, or sometimes even dancing. That are things that keep us active. Also, educate others or mentor others. That's very important as well. So as we get old, we have something that others might be missing, which is experience, right? So some of our elderlies, they have achieved goals in their life. They are doctors, they might be retired nurses, they might be accountants. And what they can do, they can help others or mentor others to continue to achieve these goals in their life as well. Other things that we can do is keep ourselves communicated with each other, family members or friends or loved ones. Try to keep ourselves active. Sometimes we might not have that as a luxury, have friends or family around us. But if we keep the other steps that I mentioned before, we can keep connected. And like Dr. Grady was saying, if we keep that mental health well, we can do that physical activities that we need to do as well.
Great, thank you. Those are some great tips. Stay connected with others, get into an activity. I think what you said about volunteering, it goes along with what Dr. Grady said about getting some of that physical activity in. Thank you. Amanda, now to you. We've talked about staying healthy as we age, and we wanted to ask you, what are some arrangements or what are some of the ways that as people are looking to retire or new living arrangements, what are the options that are out there?
Well, thanks, Katie. Oswego Health does offer, for one of our more unique affiliates, is we have an independent living retirement community over at Springside. So we're located in between Oswego and Fulton, just off 481. It's a country setting. And I think retirement communities like Springside kind of give seniors that opportunity to maintain better that healthy and safe lifestyle without worrying about the maintenance and upkeep of their home, which a lot of those things can be a little bit more difficult the older you get. And kind of goes beyond just the lawn care, snow removal, and the exterior maintenance, but also the day-to-day household chores, housekeeping, laundry services, even cooking dinner. So those are all some of the amenities that our retirement community offers, and a lot of others do as well. We offer complimentary transportation, and there's a wide variety of activities. So there's always something to do. And kind of a little to piggyback off what Dr. Grady and Dr. Colon were saying, it helps eliminate or alleviate a little bit of that isolation, which is sometimes, an issue for seniors. So people can participate in as much or as little as they want to, but they always have those activities and they're surrounded by other people. So I would encourage people to do their research early, visit retirement communities. We do tours all the time. We're always happy to sit down talk to someone about what kind of options there are. And I think it's important for people to do that research ahead of time so that when the time comes that they're ready to downsize or they can't maintain that big home anymore, they can feel good about their decision that they made.
That's great. That's good information available to start looking early and know what those options in the community are like. That's very important. Jeff, I think that brings me to you. As people age, it can be tough to leave home. And, you know, healthcare, preventative healthcare and routine healthcare is really important at any age, but certainly as well as we age. If some people do have a hard time leaving their home, are there home care options? What options can home care provide for those people?
Hi, Katie. Thank you for asking me to speak today. There's a lot of misconceptions about home care and actually what it offers. Home care's focus is to come in and really promote healthy living, try to keep people home and independent as long as possible. So from basic care and health promotion, from med management and education regarding diagnoses and disease processes and what they can expect and how to manage that at home, from higher tech needs that people come out of hospitalization and they have more immediate needs such as IVs or tube feed, wound care, that stuff that we can manage in the home. Coming in, we work with a patient's own care team. So we're communicating directly with their doctors and making sure that our care matches what their providers have in mind. And we can offer nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech pathology, social work, and dietitian, all right in the home setting where people are more comfortable, they rest better, you know, and they have their family members to help them understand and interpret some of the education that's being provided.
That sounds like a lot of great information for the community about home care. Thank you, Jeff. And I think the other thing that I hear in the community when people think about home care is that it's going to be maybe a personal care aid or someone to stay 24/7. And really, there are services available like that. The best option for people when they're looking for those services, what we tell our patients on discharge, is to connect with your local office for the aging or New York Connects. So they will really have a lot of information about what services are available. And there's a little distinction there between that and the skilled nursing and PT and everything else that is involved with home care through a certified agency, as well as they can connect you with those services while you're open. So the best thing to do if you're having questions like that is also to reach out to your local office for the aging. All right, so that's been so informative for us. I know seniors are an important part of our community. And like I said, maybe you're a senior, maybe you are caring for someone as they age. So I really want to thank the panel of experts for joining us today to talk about this topic. Don't have any questions from our audience at this time. We hope that we gave you some ways to stay healthy and positive today. Stay tuned with us. We'll be back in October for our next edition of Healthier You, and we're going to talk about women's health. So we can't wait for that, as well as bringing you another panel of experts. And I want to thank my panel for being here today. I think you gave really important information to the community. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.